get this, the Ontario Mathematics Coordinators Association has officially deemed the equation 2 + 2 = 4 to no longer be objectively correct, because instead of being a mathematically proven equation, instead they are calling it a white supremacist dog whistle. Apparently, if you are emotionally neutral about the equation 2 + 2 = 4, then you are participating in covert white supremacy. A, this is insane, but B, this is verbatim exactly what happened in George Orwell's 1984. You tell me if this sounds like 2023 America. In the end, the party would announce that 2 and 2 made 5, and you would have to believe it. It was inevitable that they should make that claim sooner or later. The logic of their position demanded it. And what was terrifying was not that they would kill you for thinking otherwise, but that they might be right. For, after all, how do we know that 2 and 2 make 4? Or that the force of gravity works? Or that the past is unchangeable? If both the past and the eternal world exist only in the mind, and the mind itself is controllable, what?
Brought to you by TikTok. Again. You know, after watching that white supremacy, 2 + 2 = 4, so 1 + 1 = 2. Oh, I'm a white supremacist too. The stupidity that's involved. No, I'm a humanist. Okay, not a white supremacist. Just reading today along the same lines of that, in many of Canada's universities now, they're opening up a black lounge where people who believe that they're black can go in this lounge and feel comfortable. What do you think about that, big guy?
You mean like identify as black? That's the first time I hear this. It's the first time I hear it. So like, can I identify as a black? It was only Justin Trudeau allowed to be identified as a black. You know, do you actually have to put a black face on? Like, you know, like if you identify as transgender, you got to put some sort of like lipstick skirt or something like this.
A little bit of makeup and fake up goes a long way, right, big guy?
Isn't it affirmative action, regardless of what you're doing, is still racist?
You know, champ, this is going on our universities. This is in our universities, our learning education, the upper echelons of the learning educations. That sounds like segregation to me. It's modern day segregation. We don't need segregation. What we need is integration. Again, another example of the woke's effect to divide everybody up.
Also, university itself, it's counterintuitive. University, something universal, something that brings us together, something that it's the equal playing field. Except, in university, we practice diversity, divergence from being the same, divergence from similar values. We're teaching kids that, well, it's okay to be this crazy. That's your value. You know, create your own set of values. That's fine. Like whatever values we have, don't worry about all this. The point of being libertarian, right, Glenn? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is actually to find balance between being conservative because it's something old and it's always worked. But sometimes we get to have new ideas because, technology improving, we get to know ourselves a little bit better, the world changing in some ways that we need to adjust and implement new things. So we need to be liberal in some way. So you stay somewhere trying to find that balance between being conservative and liberal. And then you stay libertarian because you don't want any government in your life, because then the government will tell you you're wrong. And 2 + 2 = 5.
Yeah, that's neoliberalism. That's extreme left. Another term that people hear all the time is wokeism. That's any of the extremes like that. That's no good for society. But a libertarian means anti this form of governance that we have going on today. A libertarian means a government for the people, by the people.
It's definitely not for the people when they tell you 2 + 2 = 5. If you believe for some reason, it's okay to believe that. It's okay to accept that. Reevaluate yourself. Reevaluate your life. Reevaluate your values. On this note, brothers and sisters, stay tuned for Alex S. Show with Glenn at the Glenn Zone. See you on the next one.